Counts of murder and causing fear and distress in the public domain. My name is Solomon Mahlangu. I live in Mamelodi, Sesethu Dumezweni section.
There's going to be a match, 16th of June in Soweto. I want you guys to come.
Hello, my name is Vuyi Feni. Vuyi for short, everyone calls me Vuyi. The type of movies I like are movies based on real stories, real events. They always captivate me.
My name is Sesethu. I'm into a lot of biopics and sci-fi movies.
Hi guys, my name is Phiwe. Honestly, I'm unlike you guys. I'm just a random person, watch any movie as long as it's good. I don't have a type or anything, I'm just that person. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
And the movie we all watched,
Kalushi. And I still have a problem with that pronunciation. It sounds very American when they say it as well.
Kalushi.
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 No T though.
Kalushi.
Yeah.
Kalushi.
Kalushi, to be safe. And Kalushi. Yeah. Just so everyone understands.
It's a movie. It's a movie based on the life and times of Solomon Mahlangu, one of South Africa's struggle hero. He died roughly, I think he was 19. Yeah, and I was just interested in what the movie was about.
Like the real story.
Yeah, the real story, because we so even when we learn about history and everything, we learn so much about the people that everyone knows, Winnie, Mandela. And the movies that are done are mostly Winnie, Mandela, local ones, international ones. The last local movie we had, which was based around the struggle, was Sarafina. Like, Sarafina now is old. Like, imagine how long ago that was. Like, the youth of today is now aware. Like, even me, in my age, I didn't know much about Solomon Mahlangu up until I actually watched his movie. All I knew, he was a street in Pretoria East, a very long street that went to Mamelodi.
If I hadn't watched the movie, I wouldn't have known that. Yeah, I literally didn't. When I watched it, I was like, okay, interesting.
He's still alive.
I thought the ending would be deep.
Okay. All right.
I thought it was a
Read
thing to
more.
do, especially at this time. Like, you have people like Phiwe who don't read up on their history. So yeah, we watch a lot of movies at our time. So I learned a lot of stuff watching movies. So that's basically a good point to like educate.
Are you going to run through the movie a bit? Because I have some bits of it and I want to understand it better. So, tell me, first scene, did you love it? Because I loved it. That scene, it was well planned. Because, you know, normally when you start a movie, you start it like off slow and then you build up and you build up. But that was like, there. Just like boom.
It enticed you about the whole movie. It actually made you wanna like,
because
what's going on?
First 5 minutes, everything was just everywhere. Everything happening and then quiet.
Yeah,
and
so I do agree that the first scene, it did a lot of justice by making people like want to watch want to know what's going on, what's happening and stuff like that. That really worked on their side.
Good directing.
Yeah. Normally you like started a low tone and then get to the catharsis.
Yeah, you make your lunch while you playing the first 10-20 minutes, but with this you're just there.
We only learned about Mandela. We didn't know about the other struggle heroes, and it's something that we should all know. We should all see. Like, it's our country. These people are part of the reason why we are here now, and it just maybe just
only have
be
a street
like happy to be in South Africa. Like, why did they have to include tension between the
You
family?
need to see that going on because you wake up every day and go to your occupation and basically you get influenced by your family.
And
so
it's also a struggle, like within the family.
Yeah, I think what took me by surprise was how So I don't mean it to sound like what people might think.
Say what
Doesn't
I mean
matter.
what you say, boy.
So I was surprised at how good the movie was, basically. So the reason why I'm saying that is they had 100% local actors, if I'm actually correct.
It's probably one.
So yeah,
Well, not
they,
big names,
they had a
but-
lot of local actors, and the movie just turned out fine. The production was fine, and the acting was on point for me.
I was thinking when I was watching it, like the accents, were they really like that, or were they more, Bantu education? It was
Yeah.
not your normal accent now, whatever's considered normal.
Like, they could have done it in South African languages. I mean, if
Yeah.
that's the case, they didn't have to do it in English. They could have incorporated Afrikaans. If we're doing this movie to portray something real that happened in our country, then I feel that we should take all the realities of it
Yeah.
and then put it in Afrikaans. The Afrikaans, because they were Afrikaans actors. We put it in Afrikaans, we put the Tswana in Tswana, put the Xhosa in Xhosa, and that's something that we actually, South Africans, need to get out of. We need to just be authentic with
Do
ourselves
what
and
we
not
are known
not do things to appeal to an international crowd, but we need to start it here at home.
Because-
If a language was enforced on you, would you speak it when you're chilling with your homies? So in
Yeah.
scenes where they were together, like,
So
it
it
wasn't
would've been,
necessary.
like, local
No.
languages.
My brother. Like, that was really
Imagine
good.
going home and just speaking
I just
English with
feel
your family.
that had that been
And
done,
just
would have
imagine
brought
the-
a certain flair. Things that I like that they use local actors, except
is
for my
still
girl
number one.
P. I love you, Pearl Tusi, but you did not do justice. You do not look like you in high school. There are a lot of young actors. There are a lot of young actors that could have killed
Chill
that
out.
part. Pearl could have been an extra. Besides her, I did like everyone else's part was fitting. The main
I love
character.
Jafta, oh my god.
The main character was fitting.
Can you, just a question, can you imagine Tommy London like being played by someone else?
No, literally no one.
I'm thinking about it.
You'll think until tomorrow, until the next
Yeah,
movie
I
comes
can't
out.
think it was
think
quite
about it,
fitting,
like-
yeah.
Because there's no one. No one, not
Like,
even Ash.
overall to me, fine.
But
Overall,
yeah, I love the cast. It was they fit well together. They did everything together. Direction as well, the directing. I mean, it was so great. There was the court. I've been saying that this is my favorite scene when he was being sentenced and the judge was like saying everything like the script, and the camera just went up to the roof, slow mo, echoing throughout the court, and it was so beautiful.
Just to capture the atmosphere and yeah.
And it was sort of a love story as well, because if you remember his relationship as in Solomon, he showed that he was a soft man. Like from the beginning, he was a soft, innocent man. And then all of this happened. He had to join the ANC. He didn't even go to most of these
During
rallies
the
or
uprising.
But then
2016, yeah.
next thing, he's a leader. It actually shows you that small things can change you completely.
yes, I agree
Because-
with that.
Honestly, I wouldn't have pictured him as this person who leads people now, when he was totally against it from the beginning.
What happened with him is that something small had to change from the person that he was, because I feel that yes, he was. They depicted him as an honest man. I don't think that changed at any point, just because now his passions or his priorities. Because at the time, how they depicted him was that just a man who wants to live a simple life, providing for his family. Now he wanted to do it for his country. He wanted to take that and do it for his country.
Yeah.
And they didn't leave that out. They showed the transition from that.
So he moves from that, he transitions to a person who actually joins and basically wants to make their voice heard and basically fight back at that time. So it was interesting to see the transition as basically as you mentioned.
And it was nicely done. It was smooth. Well, almost smooth. There's just one scene which is actually it's upsetting me. Because remember when they were actually going to training with the ANC. Somehow, I don't know, but somehow they knew where he was going to be, and they were waiting for him. Like, when did that
You said it's more of a love story. It's not a love story. It's a struggle story. It's how it was happening. It was the struggle that was going on, and they knew these things. They had their own ways of knowing these things. It was a struggle story. Did you guys cry?
I don't have tears.
I won't disclose any information about
Like,
that.
come on, guys, you must have cried.
It was emotional, but come on.
Yeah, it was. So
Your heart is made of stone. Like how I cried so much. Like the next day, okay, it wasn't too much, but I had bags. Like
Yeah.
I was the sniffles cried. Damn it! Like,
I actually, I was watching it in
You
bed
did cry.
with a blankie. So
wow, babe, holding babe.
My turning point or my ultimate point in the movie, I would say it was when they were digging something up and Tommy, that package that they had from the ANC, when it blew up, that's when it actually turned around because he had to lead. He was just a follower at that point. But then he became a leader. Tommy got left behind. Now he was the leader. Sort of like Mean Girls, man, you know. If you watch it, because if you've watched Mean Girls, you know that Regina was the queen and then changes up, which is what happened, and he did it.
I think I should see Mean Girls.
Oh, it's not a true story.
It's not a comparison to you guys.
All those feelings.
Even though I was not there, I wasn't born in a time of that kind of struggle, but oh my word, was I just not angry when I left? I not want anyone, like, okay, I don't want to get into it. Like, guys, it makes you angry. It makes you, like, I wanted to cry because as much as I love movies that are based on real events and everything, they teach you a lot about life. But the thing is that sometimes, because it ends how it is, he died. And, you know, when I grew up, like, watching, like real movies, you never expect the steering to die. Kalushi was the steering and he died, but they did. Like you think if you don't know, if you didn't read up on the history about him before, you think maybe like you
it's
thought
gonna
he
have
was
a
gonna
different
live.
ending, yeah. Like he's gonna go out of prison, he's gonna go home, everything's fine, you know?
They do it. So angry, like.
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
Like I think, like with the ending being as it is, so if you actually watch the movie, you just get a different perspective of how the ending is. If you actually look at how he reacts to actually being told that he's gonna get hanged. So I think he was very much positive at that point. So it's quite an interesting movie.
And that was one of my favorite scenes, actually.
What I liked about the movie, and I like a lot of jazz, so it was interesting to get to know him as a person. And
you felt like you being his friend, kind of thing.
Yeah. So you listen to music and a struggle hero listen to the same music, so that kind of gets you to feeling a certain way.
Girl, I have two favorite scenes. The first one is the flashback that Pearl Tusi had, and her name is Brenda on this.
Yes, it plays Brenda.
That flashback after June 16, when she was describing what happened with the bullets and everything, that was gripping. I loved it. And also, the monologue when Solomon was in court, just at the end. And he was telling the judge that you can sentence me to death or whatever, but there's more of us to come. Aluta continue. And then that lawyer was like, where to? Where to? I'm like, yes, girl, come through.
I feel that every South African, whether black or white, should really go and watch this movie. I feel that it's gonna just give you, I don't know, it's gonna give you whatever you take from it. But it's worth watching. It's worth knowing, and it's guys. It's home brewed. Let's support. It's necessary. Do it.
Please do, guys. Give us your feedback in the comment section. Your opinions. What did you think of the movie after you watched it? All of those. Entertain us as well. We're entertaining you.
What can be done to bear the movie? Just down here, guys. Just write out, follow us on our handles. Let us know how you feel, like how we can grow in South Africa in the movie industries and all these things. We need to know so we can actually just get back to you on a more buzz, right?
Bigger, better.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you guys, and thank you for watching.